Being quiet or being silent is a very active thing, even though it doesn't seem to take much activeness to stay quiet. We tend to surround ourselves with noise or distractions, and so to be quiet does take a lot of energy to get there. But once we are there, it's very easy to stay quiet. I love living near downtown Fort Wayne. I love living near that area because I've always loved the city. But it does have a lot of noise. It does have a lot of distractions. I decided to go exploring around my neighborhood at about 4:30 in the morning. I figured this would be the best time to get a pure sense of the level of noise in my neighborhood away from people. I also think that the night is interesting and is a way of being quiet and silent. I also knew that there was a park near me, and I knew of a couple spots that might be quiet, but I decided to let the noise direct me around my neighborhood and move away from the noise that I heard and try to move towards stillness and try to move towards quietness. I also knew that there was a park near me, and I knew of a couple spots that might be quiet, but I decided to let the noise direct me around my neighborhood and move away from the noise that I heard and try to move towards stillness and try to move towards quietness. So what I discovered as I was walking around, it was very difficult to leave noise. It sounded like the train was around me in every direction. There were ambulances and police officers having their sirens going off. Even an unexpected storm drain was taking in water and it made a loud noise. Even while I was walking, I stepped on a leaf and the sound of that crunch pierced my ears as I was going through the night. When you live near a city or you live in a part of town that's just very noisy and it's out of your control, it's very difficult to leave that noise. This kind of reminds me of Psalm 46 verse 10 in the Old Testament. Be still and know that I am God. Being still is a very active thing. Being still is very difficult to do. But God tells us in here that we need to be still because everything is taken care of. In the quiet, we are reminded of our immortality and our insecurities. So we surround ourselves with noise so we do not have to remind ourselves of those things. But it's within that reflection, within that suffering, that we know truly who we are and what we are made to do. And everything will be taken care of after that. So even if you cannot find a quiet place, it is important to make your own quiet place.